I hope you are well. Hope everything's going well in your life, and hope life is treating you well. But if it's not and you've got a problem, well, just come over to me and I'll see if I can sort things out for you. Anyway, it's just lovely to see tonight, especially in the West, a lovely sunset. Isn't it lovely? This is beautiful, just to see the sun go down over a beautiful country. Good evening to Lynn, and how are you? I hope you're well, my darling. And also to John Holding, who's never that far away. We will say good evening to you.
Good evening to you.
And to you also. Paula Black, Dana, how are you doing? Fiona Thompson's here. Hi there. Paula Black, evening. Frank, evening to you, Paula. I hope you're well. Hope you've had a good Sunday. Now, of course, the whole thing is that if you've got children, yes, tomorrow it's back to school. Yes. Margaret Mackenzie's pressed everybody's clothes so far, or our grandson's clothes, all ready to go for the whole week. So that's called organised. But there you go, all ready to go back to school, back to being organised, I suppose. Oh, thank you, John. So I need to put the glasses on to see who's here. Linda McKechnie's just come in. Hi there, how you doing? Fiona McDonald, Joyce Bruce, Margaret Mackenzie, who's been busy ironing. How are you?
I'm back at work tomorrow.
Yes, John Holding is back at work. My eyes are filling up with tears. Can you not tell? Look. Enjoy your work. Now listen, we're having a really nice evening, but I hear from the weather forecaster that come Tuesday or Wednesday, it is a wet foot. So wherever you are, and if a boat passes you and there's a guy on it called Noah, get on, so you will all be saved, because I feel as though we're going to be washed out terribly. Anyway, Margaret Reed, good evening to you. She's saying, Frank and John, hope you're both well. Well, I am. I'm not too sure about him, but there's life. Hi there, Lizzie. How are you? Lizzie McSwiggan. Hello, Elaine Gilliard. Is that Gilliard? I think so. Hello. Laura McGregor's watching. How are you, my darling? How are things? Francis Telford saying hello. David Cooper is watching. You never read of him.
Oh, was that man the one who said you look like a Chuckle Brother?
Yes, I was a Chuckle Brother.
He's put a bid in on a house, and I told him if he's not heard back.
Well, we'll wait till he comes in if he's coming in.
Yeah. If you're out there, make yourself known.
Okay, doke. Maureen O'Donnell, hi there. Gillian Joyce. Hi guys, missed you on Wednesday as I had to get my daughter to football training. It's a must, Amy. You've just got to do these things. I totally understand. Get her to change to a Thursday. so you don't miss. Nicola Russell, hi there. Tracy, Paula Black, anything for me tonight? I love that picture of your dog, Paula. It's a beautiful animal. It looks gorgeous. Mary's in. Hi there.
What picture of a dog?
On Paula Black, there's a little dog next to it.
All right, okay. On her profile.
Yes, and Angela Killen's in as well. Good evening to you. How are you? How are things over your neck of the woods? Ellen Joyce, Beard Becker. Hello. Nicola Russell, anything for me? Now, I really did mean that at the beginning. If there is major problems, of course, and you want to be able to get some answers to them, that's why I'm here. I'll do as much as I can for you tonight. But come in with a problem with you in mind. Peter Gallagher, good evening. Paula Black.
Julie Smiley is saying, hi Frank, thanks for the reading on Wednesday, sold the house by Saturday.
Oh, wonderful, that's good news. That really is good news. Now listen, I tell you, Paula's come back. She's our baby. Something, a Pomeranian, Loa must be her name. That's beautiful. It's lovely. Linda McKechnie, I've liked and shared, but I'm so grateful to you. You are the one, Linda, out there and like and share. Thank you so much. Caroline Rooney's here. Who else is here? Tracy's here. Ryan Maycock. Hi Frank, thanks for previous readings. Always a pleasure watching you do your thing. Take care. Well, thank you, Ryan. It's kind of you.
Shug Hopkins is a Capricorn. What's happening for Capricorn?
Good evening. How are you? What do you mean, what's happening for Capricorn?
What's happening for Capricorn?
Excuse me, I need to ask you, why is it that you think you're the director of this show?
Well,
nothing. Capricorns are doing all right. Well, they have to do all right because it's all pressure on them at the moment. So listen, Shug, whatever it is that's going on, you need to stand your ground in lots of things at the moment. And you will, so don't worry about it. Good evening to my cousin Anne Trapp Hastings. How are you? Margaret Anderson, old or new? I think it's the new. Hi. Sorry for getting you keep mixed up, Margaret. Sorry about that. Now, listen, a big shout out to my cousin, not just my cousin Anne, that's just come in there, but to my cousin Margaret Sorley Pilkington, would you believe? And she's 82 today. And she's dancing around there, around that table with a cake in her hand. I can tell you now. Anyway, happy birthday to you, my darling, and I'll see you soon. Nicola Donicky is watching. Hello, Nicola, how are you? Lee Bennett. I'm here. I'm glad. Shug, fine, thanks, Frank, he's saying. So anyway, Mary Trainer Higgins. Mary Trainer Higgins. Mary Trainer Higgins. Can you pin Mary Trainer Higgins, please?
Yes, I can. Yes, there she is.
Is she?
Well, we find her.
Mary Trainer Higgins.
There we go.
I don't know why. I need to drawn to Mary Trainer Higgins. Let's see why I'm drawn to you. So I'm going to use my cards tonight. If Spirit comes through, I will tell you immediately if it's here. Sometimes it connects very much with the reading, and sometimes it's not until you started the reading that that Spirit comes through. Right. Now, the first thing I've got for you, Mary, where am I? What did I say?
Mary Trainer Higgins.
Mary Trainer Higgins. See, it doesn't come up there telling me I'm pinned. And, oh, this is terrible. This is an old service. Doesn't work. Doesn't matter. Anyway, listen carefully. You've got it there, so that's amazing. The first thing I've got for you is a boxing ring, darling. So whatever's going on in your life, it must be round 2 or round 3. But I'm not saying to give up the fight, but maybe that's why the symbol's here for you. But let's have a look and see what else is here. The Spirit comes through with this one. I think you've got a lot of pressure on you with younger people. If you've got a son at all, it could be to do with a young male. And there's a lot of pressure as to which distance they're going in, and also that you're going to hear of a breakup in a way, because whoever we're talking about, this male around you has 2 women, and can't make their mind up. One of them's going to get rather hurt in all of this. I was going to say shafted, but I don't mean that. But really hurt in this scenario. So you need to be careful of that. And also, I'd have to say to you, I think you've worked out the whole scenario because you've got that kind of edge to you. So you're able to look into certain scenarios and work it all out for yourself. Your instincts tell you a lot. Your intuition is very good as well. So this young man is causing this problem. So good luck with it. Again, as I say, round 2, round 3. But I wouldn't like to come up against you because you're a fierce opponent. Okay? So please let us know if I'm along the right track. Please, I'll let John know.
The breakup's already happened.
Oh, the breakup's already happened. Right, so we're in this place, okay? Now this breakup will not just fade away. Someone's really, really badly hurt. Somebody was really, this was really quite severe. But you know, I'm going to say this, and I hate to jump in and be judge and jury in this one because it's nothing whatsoever to do with me. But always remember, when somebody comes to me and everything, I have no models, I can't have them, I'm not allowed them. So what I can say to you is this: he's picked the right person. Okay? Just remember though, it doesn't end, and it will take another 3 months before this actually starts to get any better. But listen, use that intuition of yours. You've got plenty of it, and you're really good with that insight that you have. The more you use it, the bigger it would be. Thank you so much for coming in. Please like and share. Like my page and share my video. I'd be grateful. Thank you. So there you go. Who else is hanging around? Who else is here for us tonight in a family gathering? I really do love variety on Wednesday and Sunday. I really do. Ray Kelly, hi there. She's coming in to say, Andrea, how are you? I'm fine, my darling. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a great Sunday. What did you have for your lunch? We had pork. Oh. Sheila, how are you? Sheila Lightheart's here. Caitlin. Caitlin, I need to speak to Caitlin. But I do.
Caitlin McClelland.
Is it Caitlin McClelland? Yes, I think. Melinda Devlin. Hello, darling. Kids go back to school this week. I promised to visit soon. You're on. I'm there for you. So you please, Melinda, remember that, okay? Yes, it's a school night coming up. Sunday nights was always bath night. And straight to school in the morning.
Whether you needed it or not.
Yes.
Once a week, whether you needed it or not.
It wasn't once a week. What are you on about? Are you in the dark ages?
You said Sunday night was bath night. What does that say to anyone? That you had a bath
Well, that
on
was
Sunday?
many years ago. Listen to you. Of course, you would remember that, being
Anyway.
much older than me.
You said Caitlin McClelland.
Caitlin McClelland, yes, I am drawn to Caitlin, and I don't know why. So let's have a wee look up there. See what's going on in that wall. Fearful. Caitlin, why do you invent problems? Why do you allow yourself to get into fearful states the way you do? And I would advise you to stop it if you possibly can. There's somebody around you also with a lot of ear problems, and it will continue. We know you're deaf. It's no you I'm talking to. She'd keep it, Mary. Anyway, what do I see for you? I think you have a lot of fearful scenarios going on for yourself. And you know, in this case, I'll hold my hands up. You're right. So whatever it is that's bothering you, or whatever it is that's going on in your head at the moment, I would follow that instinct. It seems to be that it's right for you. Okay? Long may it continue, of course, but I would think sometimes in the past, you got it really, really wrong. And so you're worried that you're jumping to conclusions. And we all do that, Caitlin. But in this case, no, I think if you follow your instincts and be true to yourself, then you're going to come out with the right idea and the right message, okay? So I've got to say to you also that there's somebody around you, a female around you, she's got a big choice to make about career and where it is that she's going to go. And I think that's been around since June, an opportunity. And I think she's going to, there's been a great big sort of expanse of time that it's happening, it's not happening. It's, whoever we're talking to this female, she's been hanging on the cross there. We'll tell her to go off the cross because somebody else needs the wood, okay? And she's getting ready to make these moves very quickly for herself. The choices that she has to make will come soon. Don't have bad news there. As for yourself, only in this instance, follow your own instincts, my darling. Thank you. Please come back to John and yes.
Sally Scullion remembers bath night in the 60s on a Sunday.
You see, that's when you were born, you see. So, I mean, I can't remember these things.
Hey. And
one
yeah.
word. One word, Lee. Just one word. So let's see, who else have we got here? This battery thing is about to die on me. So if this dies on me, oh, sorry. Sharon Wright, how are you, my darling? Thanks for coming in again. Margaret Anderson, I don't know if you're older and you please make yourself known. Andrea Brown, hi Frank, my daughter moves from Glasgow to head to Aberdeen University. Can you please give me something? So we have to have a look at Arlene Brown, John.
Who?
Arlene Brown.
Arlene Brown.
Yes. Now I've suddenly got a lot of headaches, Arlene, and also eye problems. Don't know if it's about glasses or there's actually something wrong with the eye, but there's something important at the moment that needs to be looked at. Please remember that. That's a sharp pain when I spoke to you. So you ready, John? Who am I talking?
Arlene Brown. The daughter's heading to Aberdeen to university.
Let's just see. I presume that your question is, will that be all right? And the answer is yes and no to that. So don't worry about it. But you're also, let's put it this way, you're a mother. And sometimes you just don't like the fact that there's a distance, in this case. It may normally be just going, oh, please leave, cheerio, bye-bye, I packed the bag, here you go. Not in your case. And I've got a feeling there is a bit of a kind of, well, not just a sense of miss, that you would miss it. I mean, you've got to remember, you're 3 hours in a train or something, you're not that far away. So you can always get there. So stop worrying about it. Do you understand? I'm more worried the fact that your daughter's doing, which is a brilliant opportunity. Don't stand in the way, and I'm sure you won't. But I'm more concerned about a property. I'm more concerned about a house here. There's something on the move, something coming up over a home, over a new move, over an opportunity that could be coming out of the blue. It's either between now and April, but I've got a feeling that it's closer than that. But it's like sudden moves, so it's not just your daughter, okay? But please, I don't know who I'm talking about, this eye problem or this headache thing, right? But please have it seen to. Thank you very much. Leave your daughter alone, she's great. Stop worrying about her. What is the matter with you? Why are you making faces?
I'm not making
You make faces. I'm telling you, don't know you make faces.
No, this
but
is
you
not
sit
face.
there and make faces. You. It has to stop. Is this because there's no alcohol? I think that's what it is. Because he's gone back to work. So then, who else is here, John?
Nicola McBride's looking for a reading.
Who's Nicola McBride? Where is she?
Down at the bottom. Scroll down.
Christina Gray, hi there. Any good news from my friend? Tough time just now. This is from Gray Christina. I'll say to you, your friend will do all right. She'll get there, but I'll say that I think you should be needing a little bit more help. And that's wonderful that you're out there looking after your friend, but it's time to look after you too. Fiona McDonald has liked and shared. Thank you. Sally Scullion, how are you doing? Joyce Bruce, hello. She's just put me. Well, there you go. I don't do that. There you go, eh? You do that all the time. Me. Hi, John and Frank. This is Libby MacArthur. Hi, John. Both well. Not feeling too good this weekend, but couldn't miss you. And something. It says see more, but I know that if I press it, this will disappear.
Mm-hmm.
It just does. Hopeless. I wonder, can we get a charge for this? And we could maybe try and do something with it.
No.
No? Okay. Well, that was easy enough.
I'll give you another device.
Thank you. Sharon Graham is watching. Good evening to you. I hope you're well. I hope that those beautiful babies that you have are okay and barking well. And I know it's a big day for Harvey tomorrow. And I hope that you
can see who's pinned on that one as well. Give us that.
Well, what are you doing? Go on, interrupt. Anyway, I hope that everything's all right. Anne Lewis Dawn, how are you? She's looking for a card. Danny Readers, she's coming to say that she's liked and shared as well. Arlene Brown, my daughter said, so I'm so happy for her. Yes, you should be, Arlene. But remember, instincts are a very strong thing at the moment for you. But there is such a move coming up. It seems that a house out of the blue for you. So you can unpin.
Arlene, okay, I'll unpin it.
Can you do that?
Yes, I can unpin it.
See the marvels of technology. It's just a teacher breath away. I'm not telling you this. So who else is here? Amanda. Oh, Amanda, she's got lots of changes ahead, John, and any messages, please. Let's see for you then.
Amanda who?
Amanda Witters, I think it is. Hello, Amanda. Let's see what I've got for you. You look out there. Oh, can I ask you, who went to New Zealand? Or what New Zealand's got in connection to you? Will you let me know? Not Australia, New Zealand. So, oh my goodness, you're heading into all kinds of things. Now you're going to hear a friendship around you at the moment who's somebody's going to run right in a brick wall, and I literally don't mean that. I don't mean something like that, but in a situation, it could be like that. And most probably, you have known this, Arlene. This is not who I'm talking to.
No, Amanda Witters, you said.
Well, here,
I can't find her.
Amanda Witters, well, I'm talking to you, Amanda, if you're there. Please come back in and let us know. So somebody's hitting off a brick wall, and I don't mean literally. And it's a scenario, it's been waiting to happen, and it's coming. It'll be coming quickly, and also that there'll be a scenario financially that needs to be really watched, because there's something very much about a feeling that's being conned, somebody else trying to pull one over on another person, and that really needs to be looked at shortly. So will you please come back to John and let him know from along the right lines, please?
Well, she's saying no, sorry, I think that's to the New Zealand connection.
She's saying no to the New Zealand.
Yeah.
I've just seen the Kiwi, so I'm leaving it with you. So please come back and let me know that. Okay? I've just seen it, so don't be surprised. It comes up somehow, but it's there. When it comes up like that and I see it in spirit, that's you're getting that as a message, honey. So that's what I see. Anyway, be ready for your friends at the moment, because somebody's having a terrible time. Listen to me, Stan. A terrible time financially and a lot of problems very quickly around about you. So, but it's also one of those things that you could have easily predicted yourself. Okay. So who else is here? Gillian Ford. Hi there, Gillian. How are you? Christine Curry. Hi, Frank. Anything for my brother Joe? Worried about him just now. Christine, we messaged last week for, I think it was your nephew or something. Who was getting married? I think it was to do with Christine Curry. Do you remember? In Wednesday?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Let's just see what it is about your brother, though. Change that needs to happen, and is going to in a very quick and strong way. Okay? Very sudden. So get ready for that one, Christine. Needs to happen, and it will. Yes, I know where it is. Nicholas come back to say yes, he knows where it is. Do you remember that?
Still looking for Christine Curry.
It's all right, I've done it. Christine got her message. Don't worry about this.
All right.
Angela McNaughton, a poor person, and I paid a few quid for a few lines. I don't know what that means. Frank, any messages from me from Tracy? Margaret Anderson, me. I love it. Let me see, Mary Slessor. Hi Frank, need a wee bit of advice. Is anything good going to come my way? Fed up with sadness. We're all fed up with sadness, but I've got to tell you something, Mary. Sometimes we need it. And an awful lot of people don't understand that. You see, if you've not got sadness and you haven't worked with it and got through it, then how are you going to really appreciate the great stuff when it comes, the wonderful stuff, the happy stuff? And it could, and it should. But let's have a wee look to see what's going on for your sadness. Okay. I'm worried about you. I mean, I know I shouldn't, but I am. Take strength, my darling, because all of this is coming to an end. And I have the best spread of cards for you. Not only will this sadness end, but you will dance and you will sing and you will be joyful, most definitely at a wedding, that's for one. There is a baby that you'll hold in your arms, and in this baby, I would put pink on this baby. And also, I think that over the next couple of years, that you'll go from strength to strength rather than stay where you've been. So I want you to please remember that. And no matter you think that things are heavy, and they have been, there's no doubt about it, but you've got more strength than you will ever know. And the more you show that strength, not only to the world, but to yourself, the better you'll be. If you literally tune into saying, I'm worth it, I can change this, there is nothing that can hold me back, then things start to really move from there. Which I'm really glad to be able to tell you. Okay? But remember, you'll dance and sing at a wedding. It's fab, and I love that baby when they come. Okay? Like and share, please, for me. That would be kind of you. Thank you so much. Very good. That's Mary. Mary had a really good reading there. What great cards you have, Mary. Well done. Amanda. No, sorry, I don't know what you mean by that, Amanda. Anything for me tonight?
What about Seamus Brennan? He's in Swindon. He's looking for some cards.
Who's this?
Seamus Brennan.
Seamus Brennan?
Yeah.
Is in Swindon.
Swindon.
Swindon. And Anne Leonard Hastings, where are you? Anne Trapp Hastings. Your mum's been through, okay? And she's been through also for Marcus. It's important you know that, darling, okay? I think it's an anniversary, isn't it? Yeah. So she was through last week too. So, Seamus. One of the main things that's coming up for you, Seamus, is a parting of the waves. One has to stand still and get ready for the changes that are coming into your life. And they're big, and they're between now and March of next year. Now, these moves are very important because there is no going back after this. It's like the end of a way of life, and it's the start of something new. And also, by doing that, by moving on, there will be things coming in from the past for you that you've long forgotten. Up comes old memories, up come people, situations from the past, all of that. But I just have to say, your past cannot ever be like, again, the same way. It has to change, and that perhaps is your challenge. But I would say that it's good for you. Use your instincts over the next coming weeks, especially the next 6, because there is something important that your inner voice will tell you. But you can't have this card. It's not Monopoly. You're not passing go and collecting 100. Okay, this is no. It's finished with, and you get ready to move on. And your past will constantly try to pull you back. That is up to you. My advice to you, keep going. Don't stand still. Because the way forward for you is to be extremely real with yourself. Okay, thank you very much. Now, we all seem to be that there's all the things are not working here. Really?
What's wrong? What's not working?
I don't know. Yes, I've got Arlene Brown still here, and I can't get it unpinned.
Oh,
what do you mean, well?
Well, it's Facebook. It's not
Excuse me? You're the one who tries to direct the show. You're the one that gets this all going. So get it going. Make it work. Call the man. What do you mean it doesn't work? Give me it. What have you done? You're better off in wine. You really are. Here we go. Anne Young, nothing for me, sweetie. Jean Kelly, hi, have you got a card for me? Maggie Anderson, good advice. Amanda something. O'Callaghan, anything for me? Carolyn Home, no fighting, guys. Could you be no fighting? Wait till you see it later. Blood and God, with balls smashed in about me. Outside and say that. As if I would do such a thing. Caroline, Catherine Ward, hi there. Shane Everson. Don't know why, but I'm drawn to you again. Well, there you go, Shane. You're drawn to me because you're drawn to me. What can I say? And I think it's got a lot to do with. Can I ask you, Shane, if you had a lot of bother with kids or a particular child in the past? And also, is there something very much to do with finding your feet yourself? I feel as though that you've been kind of off kilter for a while. There's ladders being shown to you here, and it means that you're going to be able to climb them, Shane. It's time to climb them and to move on. And I'm getting told to sunnier climes. There's something very much to do with the heat and the sun for you. And I think perhaps that's to do also. Is that to do with your past? Anyway, there's something moving. Oh, and you're doing something very much to your home. Okay, and why am I looking at caravans? What do you call those mobile homes? Is it mobile homes they're called?
Yes.
The static, well, I keep seeing them on the wall. So look for that, Shane, wherever it is. And oh, another thing, look after your knee. It's a bit sore, a bit dodgy as I'm speaking to you. Okay, like and share, that's why you're drawn. What else can I see? We've got Sean here. Elaine Gillespie, Maggie Anderson's broken-hearted because you haven't done anything. Shane Everson, yes, Frank. Oh, so yes to these things. Good, Shane. Thank you very much. If you give John some feedback, So just let me know I'm on the right road for you. Okay?
Yeah, what is this about the caravans, Shane?
It's not a
mobile
caravan,
homes.
mobile home. I don't know why I've seen
I want
that.
to know.
Okay. Lizzie McSwiggan, Leslie Elliott, who's from East Kilbride or West Kilbride. I'm back, Faye, New York. Oh, were you over there? How did you find it? New York's wonderful. It's a wonderful city. Do you know that song Englishman in New York about just walking around the place? When I went there at the turn of the, I'm not going to say the year, but at that particular time, no, I'm not in front of him. You kidding? Anyway, so I went there and I went with my friend Elizabeth and we went to stay with Elizabeth's family at Rosemary, and oh, it was just wonderful. We had a lovely time. And I just every day took to walking Manhattan, and I did it all on my own. And do you know something? There's a truth about this. See, if you look for trouble, you'll find it. I wasn't looking for it at all, and oh my, what a time I had. It was amazing. My eyes opened in every way. The most liberal city I'd ever been in. Broadway was wonderful. I saw 2 shows in the one day. They're playing our song. You like that, don't you? You had that out, and I bought the album too. And then Chorus Line. So I came out from one end into another. It was wonderful, wonderful. I had a great time. But that was many sort of like a couple of years ago. I'm mentioning the age. Anyway, there you go. So yes, I'm glad you're back from New York. I miss it. You put me on a rant there. So, but thank you very much for that anyway. Nicola McBride saying hello. Margot Donnelly, I beg your pardon.
Nicola McBride's got a lot on her mind and has decisions to make.
Who's Nicola?
Nicola McBride.
Is that who I was just talking to?
Yes.
That's just come back from New York?
No.
No?
You mentioned her name.
Nicola McBride.
And I've looked at another message from her saying she's got a lot on her mind and she's got decisions to make.
A bit like you. Okay, Nicola, here we go.
I like this show better with wine. Can I just say?
So do I. He needs wine, but I'm sorry, but he's starting back to work. That's it. Holiday's over. Anyway, there you go. We need to get you wine. What about weddings tonight? Do you think? Oh, you'll never manage that because you're working Thursday. There you go. Nicola's got a lot in her mind, and it's crossed. You've got the death card crossed by the moon. Now, I've got to tell you something. Do not worry about that. Okay? What it means, Nicola, is that something has to come to an end. It's just the way it is. At the moment, what you are is like an eggshell in water. One minute you're okay with the changes in life that have to happen. You can see them, you're out there, everything's going well. Then the next thing, you're out at sea, you're floating and you don't know what you want. Now, this will continue forever. This will continue through to the end of September. And the reason for that, and also the sleep pattern that you're involved in is horrendous. I just don't think you get any. Or it's how, you know, it's all at the wrong times, you know, and I get that. I get that a lot. But it's like 1 minute, you know, everybody else wants to dance, you want to sleep, and everybody else wants to sleep, you want to dance. It's a bit all over the place. Anyway, your situation that you're in needs to change, and it will. Come September, things will start to happen. The answers that you're looking for will start to arrive around that time. And then between September and Christmas is when your actions will take place. After 30 days from tonight, this scenario, this feeling that you've got will completely leave. Okay? Now, I know that sounds very cryptic. Your situation must be that you have to walk away from this, let the past go, and get ready to move on. There is one thing I have to also tell you. It's about time you got some dreams back. You've not got any for yourself. And we all need a dream. You know, sometimes you talk to people about that and, you know, we can wax lyrical about what a dream really is, you know, what a need, what a reward really is. But, you know, sometimes it's for me is to actually not answer the phone, you know, and catch up with Corey or whatever it is that was on that tape thing I've got. And then when I watch it, put the phone back on and go on with it. But that's a treat for me. For a lot of other people, you say that to them and it's about, oh, I'm flying here and buying that and doing this. I don't know if that's the case. I think something small really works. And in your case, I think it's time you got into that mode of understanding what you need for yourself. Okay? Thank you very much. I hope that things work quickly for you. It's going to take between now and Christmas anyway, but it will work. Thank you. So, who else? Oh, Shane Everson, live on a caravan park.
live on a caravan.
Is that what it?
Yeah.
Live on a caravan. So I'm seeing all these caravans. Thank you, Shane. Thank you. Eugene Lafferty, hi Frank, how are you? Eugene Kelly, have you got anything for me? Paula Black, do you see me move? Do you see a move for me, Frank? And upset that beautiful dog? Are you kidding, Paula? That's a really cool Paula. No, not right away, darling. Sorry, you're going to have to wait for this. There's a problem if you try to move before Christmas. Don't know what it could be, but there's a problem. After Christmas, that's a different story. Going into the spring of next year is a different place for you, but not before it. Eugene Lafferty. Oh, speaking, everything falls from me. Eugene Lafferty. I have to ask you, Eugene, what's these moods about? Huh? You're getting yourself into a tiz here. Lots of moods very quickly. Like you could spin on a sixpence sometimes. You need to be careful of that. Stop this worry, especially over money. It will come right for you. And I also have to say, I get an awful funny feeling that physically I feel awfully sore and muscularly sore too. And you know, it's like you think there might be something major wrong, but isn't. That'll move. But in time, it will move. One thing I have to say to you though, Eugene, is that if you've got, can you tell me anything involved with nursing? Anyway, if you've got anything at all, an idea, or you want to do something, then nothing stops you doing it. You'll keep it in your head and you'll go for it, okay? Why am I getting nursing? But I'm getting medical connections too, all right? Would you let me know where I am with that, please? I'd be grateful. Who's Margaret, by the way? Would you come back and let me know? Thank you. Oh, and then Isabel. Danny Reader, hi. Can you give me some advice on a sick relative, please? Don't know if I can in this one, but all I just have to say is be as supportive as you can at the moment, please. Don't worry about it, but just be supportive. You need to leave things to the doctors. And Amanda Witters, you are correct about my friend. I am very worried. And yes, I am too. So, follow your instincts, Amanda, as I said. Maggie Anderson, anything coming through for me? As you see, I've got a Maggie Anderson now, a Margaret Anderson.
You've got two Margaret Andersons and a Maggie Anderson. You've got no chance.
I don't get any chance at all. I don't understand. Because I know that Margaret's husband is called Kenny. And if that's you, Margaret, come back and let me know. Carolyn Steele, Frank, if you can see anything from me apprehensive about starting college complementary therapies. Don't. Do you understand me, Caroline? Don't. You have to stick this out. She's worried about that, Joan. She's apprehensive about starting college and complementary therapies. You mustn't do that. These are good things for you. Apart from anything else, but learning, there's always somebody going to say, no, A to B to C to D. You've got to do that. That's the rudimentaries of learning. But for you personally, I've got a feeling, Caroline, that it's going to help open up such an awful lot of inner stuff for you that we have to always work with. You know, people take years to get to that sense of development. And here you're getting a chance very quickly to do all of this. Apart from anything else, it's extremely skillful for you. And I think looking at what I've got here, you've got amazing talent. And so I think you underestimate yourself. So, my darling, as I've said earlier, get off the cross because somebody else needs the wood. So it's practical, get in there, you've got to do the job, of course you have, you've got to give in your essays or whatever it is you have to learn, but it's going to be really good for you as a person. Don't avoid that, do you understand? Now listen, of course, like everything else, like every Sunday night and every Wednesday night, I'm going to be working on after we finish the show. And that is that you can connect with me if you want, and I'll answer your questions. So that's All you have to do is go on frankpilkington.com. It's all there. There's a button you press now that tells you can book whatever you want. And I cannot come over and have tea. Sorry, but you can book everything else, I can see. So please go and have a look at that. But if you would like a message tonight, if you've got something that's really boring, I can't get around everybody. So text Frank followed by your question to 85358. That's Frank, text Frank followed by your question to 85358. And of course, my team of psychics are on hand as well. So we're here for you. All right? Don't think you're on your own. I'm having a good time. What about you?
Paula Black saying, Frank, her daughter is asking why not about the move. You said to Paula, the house.
Yes. No, I don't think it would be a good move just now, Paula.
You said after Christmas.
I think what would happen is there could be incidents that could stop scenarios or anything like that. These moves are just not right for you. Eventually, yes. After Christmas, different story entirely. I just think the energies are wrong. You don't have to listen to me. You can go see, get yourself to. But I would, honestly, but I would say to you, be careful of that. All right. Thank you. Caroline Steen, Frank, can you see anything from me apprehensive about the starting the college? Well, I've told you that. Don't do that. That's a good thing for you. Mina McKillop listening. Hello, Mina McKillop. How are you doing? Long time no see or hear from. I hope you're well. Caroline Ward, liked and shared. Oh, thank you. Please like and share, everybody. I would be really grateful if you could. I know that some of you think, nah.
Rosie Russell's got an interview tomorrow.
Rosie Russell. Where are you? I can't find these things. See what I mean? I'm all over the show.
You're going the wrong way.
Oh, I'm going. It's because I'm going the wrong way.
To the bar.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
1,000 messages.
Oh, there's an awful lot of messages. I didn't know that. I just thought it was 2 or 3 people. So sorry about that. So what were you saying there?
Rosie Russell. She's got an interview tomorrow. She wants to know if it's going to go okay.
Oh, you don't need me to answer that. You'll be sitting there all jinxed up because I've mentioned it. So let's have a wee look anyway for you. Let's have a wee see. Fine. Yeah, see it through. Whatever it is that's been offered, or whatever it is that you're going on to, you'll go for it. There may be a time lapse. Something to do with the month of October has been mentioned. So between now and then. But I think see it through tomorrow. Yes, don't be afraid of it. Be your best. As my old granny used to say, put your best foot forward. And that's exactly what I'm saying to you. Do not be afraid of this. Okay? Thank you. Yes? What?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Nothing. I'm just smiling.
Oh. Caroline, hi there. Good evening, Frank. I'm at a crossroads at the moment and I can't make a decision. Could you help, please? Now that's Caroline. I can't see the one. There she's there. Johnny.
Right.
But Bajensky. Caroline. Oh, your laptop's just died. Everything technically is going wrong. Mercury, of course, is still retrograde. It's going to be. We're getting into the last week of Mercury retrograde, and then, of course, Mars is going back into Capricorn. So, has everything died?
Everything's dead.
Well, there you go. We're on. We're on.
Give me your phone, and
No,
you just look at the screen now.
All right. Okay. So, I've got to look at the screen now. So I'm way down here. Sorry about this.
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to, and I just seen the name there, and it's just passed me again. Oh.
Caroline Bajensky.
Bajensky. Yeah. What is it she's saying to me, John?
Good evening, Frank. I'm at a crossroads at the moment, and I can't make a decision. Could you give me a card?
A card.
A Singlet's card.
Right. You've got a crossroads and a decision to make. Let's see if I can help. Okay. Yes, the sun will shine in your life. And I think you'll make the right decision. The crossroads, I would have to say to you, there is one thing that is out here for you, and the card is called peace. Okay? Now, you would think, wonderful, peace is great, isn't it? But in your case, and in the case of your question, it's peace at any price. So don't do that, Karen. So it's about saying, no, eggs must be broken to make the omelette. Situations have to change. War is the worst word I've ever heard in my life, but sometimes necessary. Do not be afraid of your choices. Your choices will come quickly and they'll be the right thing to do. Trust everything. Trust the universal forces. Trust whatever is waiting for you. And it will help you to get you to know yourself a lot better, give you more strength. In fact, it could be a change of personality because of this, but in a much nicer and happier way. The sun will shine in your life over the next 2 years. Stop building snowmen. There is no snow falling. Do you get me? You're looking for problems? Well, I don't see them. So let the problems go and put your actions into place. Do not be afraid to stand your ground and just go for what is needed and what is right for you. Do you get it? I hope you do. Thank you very much for coming in. Like and share. So there you go. Catherine Ward, how are you? Christine McClelland, is it? McClelland? Hi there, how are you? Thanks very much for coming in. Maggie Anderson's back again. We don't know which one it is. We really don't know. There's so many Maggie Andersons, isn't there? That's not Maggie, it's Margaret. Stevie's now out to confuse, Francis, out to confuse. Liz Simpson, how are you doing, my darling? How are you? Francis Telford saying hi, how are you? Francis Telford is, I don't know when I'm drawn to Francis Telford for John, but we're going to go. Hi there, Francis, how are you? Francis, I don't know why I'm looking at you, I'm feeling your energy, and I'm all sore. But you know, I think you're not. I think you're surrounded by it. You're surrounded by a lot of people in pain. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's like saying to you, oh, there's an awful lot of. And also, what has administration got to do with you? And computer, I'm surrounded by computers and all of that. You remember this, I'm sure you will. But also, you know, I've got to say to you, Francis, I suddenly feel as though I'm in a wheelchair. Yeah. Would you let me know? That has nothing whatsoever to do with you, probably, but it just feels like that. Would you let me know, Francis? Now, as far as I can see things for you, I'll put some cards out for you. There's a financial change for you that's coming rather quickly, and it's a good thing because this is to do with a couple. And if you're a couple, remember, I'm talking to the ether here. So if you're a couple and you're connected, very good financial changes are coming quickly to you. For you personally, I think you're going to be really quite connected and very happy with all of this. Let's give you another couple of cards. Yes, very good news. And also that something official in jobs. Who's Margaret? It's not a person. Is it Margaret Street? Is it a Margaret Street or something? It feels like that. It feels like the name Margaret around you. Anyway, you've got this very strong connection with somebody who's going to give great advice to come, okay? And there could be learning in this, changes of skills, moving on. I love it. With a really good time you're having between now and next May. Sorry, I need to ask you, who was the woman that had the problem here, please? I hope you can see where I'm pointing. And that's, oh, that was bad. So I don't know if that's better for you yet. You let me know, please, Margie.
Francis Telford.
Francis, you need to come back and let me know what that's about, please. Okay? Because it's really, no, so good. Francis, do you know, I've seen ambulances and taxi or red lights, you know, is it a blue light thing? I can see all that up there in the wall. Oh, and another thing, if you've got some property or dealing with property, there's something very much about changing windows. I know it sounds daft. But there you go, Francis. Thank you very much. Please let me know if I've been on the right track. And if I have, could you please like and share? And if everybody would do that for Francis, I would be really grateful. Thank you. So then, who else is here? Oh, another Francis. There's another Francis there. Joyce Bruce, she's got an umbrella and it's raining. Tell me about it. Now remember, come Tuesday or Wednesday, if a boat passes you and there's a guy on it called Noah, get on because it's going out. Oh, believe me. Claire Patterson, how are you? Any advice about my son, you say? Actually, no, it keeps disappearing now. Don't know where it's gone. Actually, you know, oh, it doesn't go. It goes away too quickly. I'm really sorry. Nothing seems to be working tonight. All Mercury's against us. And that means that there's a lot of communication scenario is not happening. So all the devices have all battery dead, and nobody's working. Not even John. Says a lot for him. Coffee's cold. Anyway, what else is happening out there? Oh, I said my happy birthday to my cousin, didn't I? Yes, I did. Jean Kelly, have you anything for me? Well, Jean, I'd love to. Let's have a wee look at Jean. We'll have a look at Jean Kelly.
Oh.
You said you said that with such joy, with such enthusiasm and joy.
Yay!
That's also
Let's look at Jean Kelly.
It's also because everybody's computer stopped, the laptop stopped. No idea of it. Oh, that's not such a good card. Listen, Jean, there's somebody else on the move round about you. There's a hospital appointment that needs to be kept. It's important too. Good healings around for you over the next 2 years. You've got a lot of travel. Well, one particular place to travel to, and in that travel is something that you're going to either save up for or really make happen. Okay, it's like something you're really looking forward to. Your passport's out, but an awful lot of energies around you now, so there's a lot of change of things. But remember, if there's something that needs to be dealt with, hospitals, appointments, things like that, please deal with it. Do you understand? Get it done. Who's Agnes? So get it done. Okay? Thank you very much. And I've got Thomas here as well. All right? Thank you. You've been looked after, by the way. Remember that. Margaret Anderson come in again. Not your Canadian friend. No, she's not my Canadian friend. She went to Canada, Margaret. She went to Canada on holiday, her and Kenny. I think she's back now. But maybe she's avoiding. Thank God. We'll have 4 of these in tonight if she comes home. Haven't had a read from you yet. That's Marie Louise O'Reilly. Would you believe that, Johnny?
Well,
what would you make of that? Shane's Everson's back.
She's new.
What is Shane saying? Oh, this doesn't work. Have you got anything there? No.
Yeah, that was ages ago.
Oh, that was ages ago. Oh, sorry. I'm miles away, you said. Where is this one?
Anyway, Marie Louise O'Reilly.
Yes.
She's never had a reading. She's new here.
You're new, are you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
But
you're new in here. Well, thank you very much for coming in. It's very kind of you. Listen, why don't you listen more? Now, what I mean by that has got nothing to do with ignoring information. I don't mean that. But you need to listen more. And that way you will pick up much more intuitiveness that's around you. Are you an intuitive person? Would you come back and let me know? Because I've got a connection very much to spirit with you. Or connections like that. But you have to listen more and you'll hear more, is what I've been told. That wasn't an insult, so please don't say that. I've got a very bad way of saying things, I think. But it's not about that. But let's have a wee look at what I was going to say to you. Oh yes, listen, things go wrong in life. End of. Go over it. Wipe your tears. Do you understand? And once you've done that, get ready to move on. You're getting gifts given to you or scenarios around you that you shouldn't look at now. Never look a gift horse in the mouth for you. But I have to say that your development of some kind, whatever it is that you're involved in, I'm assuming that you're in a sort of a spiritual connection somewhere, or that you've got a connection to the world that I inhabit, my job. Get ready to experiment more, but you have to listen and open up, or open up more for you, because that's the way you'll develop more, and you're really talented at whatever it may be. Put behind you your past, put behind you your sadnesses. Don't allow them to come in. Don't wear them like a badge. It's finished with. It's over. What's wrong with your throat here, please, as well? Will you come back and let me know? I've got a throat problem for you. And are you helping somebody with that? It could be. But celebration, joy, and harmony will be yours if you do as I say. Listen to me. I don't mean I'm directing it. Whatever it is you've been told, please listen more, because you're going to hear much. It's lovely. Because sometimes it either shouts at you, pull you out of bed, or, you know, shake it and it happens. But thank you. Please like and share. I'm glad you've come in to join us. Yes, John.
When you were talking to Jean Keller, you asked her who Agnes was. She
Yeah.
said you get Agnes, it's her mother.
Oh, right. Okay. Hi. I'm sure she's saying hi. Now, listen, we've had a great night. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. What was on Fake or Fortune? I haven't glad to see them. What do you think of that Fake and Fortune last week?
What are you talking about?
Fate, is it Fate or Fortune? I can't say it.
Oh, fake or the thing about paintings.
Yeah, last week. What do you think of that?
Well,
why did that woman not come on the program and say, well, listen, I've been all the way through this program and I don't think it's real? She said, I don't want to wish to appear. No, but she's got a really good opinion, and I'm really annoyed by it.
I thought that was by the artist.
I agree with you.
It signed the back of it.
Yeah, you said something, because there was a fingerprint on it. All we had to do was take a copy of it. And
yeah, they should fingerprint the two paintings, because there's a thumbprint under the signature. Anyway, we're not going to do it. Marie-Louise O'Reilly said, thank you, Frank, makes sense to her a lot.
Oh, do you? Oh, good, I'm so glad. So listen, it's coming near at the end of our time. Remember, you can get in touch by going on to frankpilkington.com. Everything's there. If you go on to my Facebook page as well and just press book here, it would seem that there's an awful lot waiting for you there too. What's the matter?
Am I missing Fake or Fortune by staying here with you?
Yes, you are.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Go to your... Listen, you're working in the morning. No drink for you. Thank you very much for coming in. Remember, you can get me, text Frank, or follow me your question to 8558, because I'm really working here. Okay, thanks very much. I've enjoyed my evening with you. Be nice to one another. Be nice, it's important. And listen, all those wee kiddies get off to school tomorrow, go, yeah. And if they're just starting school, remember to take all the photographs. It's a magical day for the children. Magical day for being a parent too. But anyway, enjoy, have a good week, and I'll see you Wednesday, 9 o'clock. Till then, bye-bye.